The apartheid regime was far more spiritual than you would have thought. Behind the inhumane separatist government of Southern Africa was a man of renowned spiritual capabilities, a man with abilities to change fate and fortune, a renowned figure in dark arts and spiritual force that rallied behind the white apartheid leaders, bending their fortunes and favor into whatever they willed in exchange for money. A lot of money. This is the story of Khotso Sethuntsha, South Africa's well-known multi-man with spiritual powers rumored to have been fueled by river forces, or most specifically a river snake or mermaid called the Mamlambo, which granted him socio-political influence during the apartheid regime of 1945. Khotso was a magically magnetic personality who drew many different people to himself from nearly all walks of life, from the rural poor, traditional healers, diviners, brooder bonders, the heads of prominent African churches, white entrepreneurs, spiritualists, scientists, philosophers, and tourists. These were only some of the people who came flocking to his mansions. Today we look at the rise of this mysterious man and his tale of power and magic, his influence on the government through his dark spiritual capabilities, and the rumors of his influence on the founding of some of the popular South African churches such as the Shembe Church and the Zion Christian Church. Born on the 18th of January 1898 in Ramokakatlela, a remote village in the Maloti Mountains of Lesotho, Khotso was born to parents who were poor Basotho peasants living off of subsistence farming and small-scale herding. This humble background meant that Khotso could not afford an education. Khotso's father, as claimed by Khotso himself, once worked for President Paul Kruger, the former Boer leader of the South African Republic, who was one of the early leaders of the Voortrekkers that settled in what later became the Transvaal. Khotso was born in a time of bitter tension between the Afrikaner and British settlers, leading to the Second Anglo-Boer War in 1899 to 1902, under Paul Kruger's Transvaaler presidency. Khotso grew up as a subsistence farmer just like his parents before him. These were tough times considering the political and economic landscape which was left by the then recently ended Anglo-Boer War. While farming and interacting with nature, the young Khotso reportedly started learning the dark arts and dabbling into knowledge of the spiritual forces and entities. At around the age of 22, he relocated to Kokstad in the 1920s, where he built his White House.